Friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Today we're gonna do a little first impressions and little tutorial using Manny MUA's or Lunar Beauty's Life's a Drag palette. I'm so incredibly happy for Manny. I'm so proud of him launching his first product for his brand. I'm really excited to play with this palette. If you haven't seen how my first impression Playdate videos work, I'm just gonna take a palette. I've never used it before in my life. I'm gonna make a look. I don't know what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts as I go, and then at the very end I'll give you my final thoughts on if I think the palette is worth it or not. So let's just get into the details of the palette. I don't want to ramble too long. This is $45. It comes with 14 shades and a brush. So even with the brush excluded, these would break down to $3.21 per eyeshadow, which is really, really good. It is 0.7 ounces or 21 grams. And then the only other thing is this brand is vegan and cruelty free, but to make it vegan, some of the shadows aren't technically eye safe because they can leave a staining on the eyes because they use dyes rather than, it's like carmine or something that has to do with bugs. I don't know all the technical details. It's in his video if you want to go see that. First of all, the packaging. I love this rose gold mirrored look, and I like these glitter textured bubbly letters. I think it's super, super cute. Oh my gosh. Isn't that beautiful? I've never seen packaging like this, and I'm actually living for it. This is so pretty. These shimmers, I feel like cameras and pictures don't do these shimmers justice. They look incredible, and these brights are everything. I think this palette is genius. The fact that he decided to go through and make a palette that is half matte, half color, I think it's perfect because it makes it less intimidating for people that don't use color, because you can just kind of avoid this side or only dip into this side when you want a pop of color. I feel like if it was scattered about, that would be fine for someone like me, but for someone that is maybe not used to wearing color or doesn't like to wear color, they would probably steer away from this completely just because it would be so mixed in. I love that it's separate. I think it's so genius. It's mostly mattes, which if you know me, I'm definitely a shimmer glitter person, but I know the average person does enjoy mattes because you can use them for more purposes, so there you have it. I just want to touch a couple of them. Swatches don't do anything justice, but I just wanted to get a feel for them. They're really cute. That yellow is not as exciting, but I mean, again, it's a swatch, so we'll see how it performs on the eyes because you know I'm gonna use that yellow. Let's check out this little brush. Well, first of all, it's super cute. It says Lunar Beauty. I like that it's white with this pink, and they feel really soft. This is gonna be a really nice packing brush, and this is gonna be a really nice blending brush. First impressions, I'm really excited to dive in. I don't think I have anything else to say, so let's just come a little closer and start doing something on our eyes. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm excited to do whatever it is. I'm gonna try my best to do some kind of a look that incorporates the colors and the neutrals, but to start with, I'm gonna take Kiki, this minty shade right here, and use that as my transition shade. And I'm just taking a pretty large, fluffier brush for this. And in his video, he said that this one is more sheer because he wanted it to be used as a transition shade. It's a cute color though, and I feel like if I built it up enough, it could be built up to pretty decent opacity. This is blending like a dream. I'm barely doing anything. It's just going on. I'm just kind of feathering it out towards this outer edge. And I did already have my eyes primed with some Colourpop No Filter concealer, and I don't set my primer anymore, just so you know. I'm gonna take Fishy now, that blue shade, and this one's supposed to be more of a satin, so we'll see how it translates, but I'm gonna take that fluffy blending side of the Lunar Beauty brush. And I'm gonna kind of pop this in the outer corner for the most part and then work it through my crease. This is really pigmented, holy cow. I did not need to dip in a second time. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, it's not translating as like a shimmer or anything. If anything, it's just helping it blend really nice. I'm barely putting in any effort to blend these shadows, and I'm just gonna take that first brush again just to keep these edges nice and blended. I'm already loving where this is going. So next I'm gonna take Beat, that light shimmery shade. And I'm using the packing side of that Lunar Beauty brush, and I'm gonna pack this all over the lid. That's so cute. I'm gonna use my finger just to see the difference that it makes. I feel like the finger is the way to go with these shimmers. It wasn't bad with the brush, but finger definitely packs more of a punch. So now it looks like I have actual glitter on my eye, and I love it. I'm gonna take the blending brush side with that blue that we used earlier, and I'm just gonna buff these edges a little bit more. I'm not using any additional product. I'm just using the leftover that's on that brush. Moving on to the lower lash line, I'm gonna start with the shade Hunty right here, this cool toned medium brown, and I'm gonna Just kind of start sweeping this under the lower lash line. Now that that's sufficiently smoked out, I'm going to take the shade Mug right here. And with not too much product, 'cause I don't want this to be too crazy, I'm just going to take a smaller brush and start smoking it out a little bit closer to the lower lash line. And last, I'm going to pick Shady. Manny had said in his video this wasn't the most pigmented black, so he wanted you to be able to build it up. But this still seems pretty black, which I'm not complaining. And I'm going to kind of stop it right where my iris ends, because I don't want this to totally overpower the eye look. So now that that's there, I just wanted that to add just a little bit of definition. I'm going to blend it out with that brush that we used Hunty with first. No additional product or anything, I'm just using that brush with the leftover product. And I'm also just going to take a clean blending brush and smoke that out as well. I'm really loving this so far. So last for my inner corners, I'm going to take that bright yellow Campy and pop it in my inner corner as a nice little statement. Cute! I love yellow. Yellow is my favorite color ever. Oh, I love the way it looks when it touches fishy. It makes that cute green. Oh, I'm so excited. That is so freaking cute. What? And this is the same brush I used to buff out my lower lash line. I'm just gonna very lightly just buff this out as well. There's not really any product on this brush. If your brush somehow has a lot of product, I would switch to a clean one, but this one has next to nothing on it. That's why I'm just using this. I feel so cute. Okay. So I'm going to put on some mascara and lashes and lipstick, and I'll come back to kind of give you my final thoughts, even though you probably know what I'm going to say. So that's it. This is the look. I'll have all the details to the rest of the makeup on my face in the description box as usual if you're interested. But let's talk about this palette. I think you guys know what I'm going to say. I love this. Everything blended like a dream. Of course, I haven't used every shade, obviously. But from the ones that I used, they blended like a dream. The pigment was there. I'm so thrilled with the look. I will say this, when I first saw this palette, not only was I blown away, but I thought, what a great palette to travel with. Because I'm sure I have every shade in this palette in the rest of my collection. Maybe not exactly the same, but at least really close dupes. But having all of these together in one palette to travel with, this would be perfect. I would literally be fine with just this palette to travel with, and I would have everything I needed. I think this will be great for beginners. I think this will be great for more advanced makeup enthusiasts. I think this will be great to travel with. I think this will be great for whatever you need. I highly recommend this. I think the brush was great, and for $45 you get 14 shades, the double-ended brush. Beautiful formula, beautiful packaging. I think it's the whole deal. Yes, I recommend this. If you were thinking about getting this, I think you should. I really, really do. Manny did a killer job with this palette, and I'm so happy and proud of him. Let me know if you want to see more tutorials with this in the future. Maybe I can do a 3 looks 1 palette in the future. Just let me know what you want to see. Do any of you have that palette, or any of you planning on getting that palette? What are your thoughts? Let's chat about it. If you enjoyed this first impressions video, please give me a thumbs up so I know to make more. They're my favorite videos to film. And if you're not already, please hop over to Instagram. It's BeautBean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe here before you leave. I post every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Let me know what videos you want to see on my channel. And I think that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye. I'm so incredibly happy for Manny. My cat's scratching the scratching post. Yes, kitty. What's up? I've been watching The Secret Life of the American Teenager again. It is my absolute guilty pleasure show. I think I've seen this show all the way through at least 4 or 5 times. What is your guilty pleasure? I gotta know.